Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to all the fans of 𝐸𝐴N, welcome to Every Friday with 𝐸𝐴N Tip. Magic begins to raise the standard. So, what is the today's topic? Yeah, today's topic, we have an interesting thought. So, if you have a multiple connections and I want to transfer the data from one page to another page, is it possible to transfer the data with one single connection? Or many times what happens is from source to the target, if I need to do the connections, there are some 6 connections has to go to different places. Is it possible? Can I just send one connection, but internally that connection should be connected? So is it possible to do that? So if you want to do such things, it is of course possible, and it can be done with help of this particular one called bundle. So if you explore bundle is the one which can help you in doing these stuffs, right? So what I was trying to say is that if I have 3 connections, okay, and these 3 connections I want to connect in another place, where the bundle plays as a bridge for you, so it will club everything and you can have only one single connection. On the other side, if you have those 3 connections, automatically this can be taken care through help of a bundle. And also I can transfer through interruption points. Yes, that data can go to the next page. In the next page, you can see that the interruption point coming in this fashion. Okay, so such things are all possible with help of 𝐸𝐴N. So let us little explore what is exactly the bundle and how to use them. When I'm using it, how do I know did I do correctly or not? Okay, all these things we will go one by one once we get into that particular bundle. So before we go there, as usual, things to be aware of. First thing, you should know where do you get these bundle connection points. Okay, and second, in that, what is very important for me, so I can't miss the information, that is called connection point designation. You can't miss the connection point designation. That is another important thing. And how it will bridge between source and target, so that information, the way we have to place a bundle, so all these things are very important for us. So without delay, what we do it is we will jump to our brain. So hope you remember electric P8, we did analogy, right, to our brain. So we will quickly jump to our brain. Let's see that what we are doing it here. Okay, I'm taking a case by case. So see, first thing I want to tell, gold mine of data, you know that is 𝐸𝐴N engineering standard. This is the same project I took from 𝐸𝐴N engineering standard. That's the reason I was telling. If you spend a little time in a week or there, if you go there, you can see lot of projects of whatever feature you're trying to ask. Everything is readily available. It's all about you to use it and start applying into your present project. So that's why I'm saying, I didn't say just to tell the word, because really that 𝐸𝐴N engineering standard is stuffing so many details that it is definitely a gold mine of 𝐸𝐴N engineering, gold mine data it is. Okay, so what we do, we will just jump into it. First, let us see that how do we create the bundle, then we will go one by one. So the first thing is I have 3 connections, 1 2 3 3 connections. How do I do? So when I want to go to the bundle, remember it is a part of insert. In the symbols, we have this particular part and we are talking about this particular one. So what is this? Bundle connection points. Perfect. So we have a different types of connections are available. Just we will see which connection is ideal for right now to do that connection. We will see it. So the first thing I required is this particular one, the single connection one. I'm just taking it here. I want to make the connections. So first I will choose where exactly the connection has to be done. After that, I'll press tab till I get a proper one. So remember that this is the proper. How do I know this is the proper? On the connection side, you will have a thin line, whereas where it is going to be placed, that becomes your thick line. So this is how, till that time you have to keep pressing tab. Once you get this connection, means you are done correctly in this one. So after this, what you have to do? Click. So now what I do, I'll click on this and then it will ask for connection designation. See, this is very mandatory thing. So what I do, I'll press L1. I'm just giving a connection number. So then what I do, I'll go at the bottom. Okay, let me do this also, the same thing. So this connection has to get connected to that L1. So how do I do? Again, I'll just press tab till I get the right one. So is this correct? No, but half correct, half wrong. Why? Because this thick line is connecting, but whereas a thin line is not connecting to the connection what we are expecting it. Okay, again I have to press tab. Okay, yeah, I zoomed it, so it made me, it doesn't remember that. So again I went it here. So I'll press a tab till this is the right way. Now I'll click it. Okay, I'll just put L2. Okay, so you see that I have just made a connection. Now I made a connection, but it is still not connected. This is not the representation of the bundle connection here. So when I go here, see, you will not see any connections are there. So how do I check? I think in 𝐸plan, once you make that update and see some connections, it will try to show if it is connected properly. See, there are no connections is showing. Means you have not completed the bundle connection yet. So where you have to go? You have to go back to that insert. We have to go back there. We need this particular connection. Double junction. Very good. So now what we do? Again we select, we press tab. Is this the correct one? No, as I said, the connection will have a thin line towards the connection. Bundle side you will have a thick line. So that is very important for us to remember. See, this is the right way. So thin line is towards that connection. So hope you can see that. Thin line is towards the connection and the thick line is going towards the bundle. This is the right way representation. Okay. So once you have it, click on this. Okay. And then you say that, for example, the second one I'm just putting L2. So now you see that connections are done. Very good. Always remember, whenever you want the result to be seen, this connection update is very important. As I said, you have to create one shortcut key for this. I think you know how to create a shortcut key, right? So this connection update is very, very important. So when you click it, at least on the connection front, you see that we are able to do the connections. Oh, super. But we need to check, did we do the connections properly or not? How do we know? Once you click on update, when I go to L1, yes, at least this connection, it is showing correctly. So I can know that what is the device name and all those things. Based on that, you will get what is the source and what is the target. Similarly, if I go here, it is showing me. Perfect. So what about here? There is something wrong is happening here. I can see that there are two connections are coming, but we're supposed to get only one. Now if I go here, oh no, there is no connection. So where we have missed it? We have made something wrong here. What is that wrong? So if you go there, we have L1, L2, L3. So what about here? We have L1, L2. See, this is a mistake we did it. So when you put those numbers, that also should match with the target. So if I consider L1, here also L1, L2, L2. If it is L3 here, we also need to mention this as L3. This is very, very important. So now I have taken, and again remember I said anything you have made changes, this connection update is very important. So now I made a connection update. Now if I go there, yes, this is connected, this is connected, this is connected. See, perfectly you will be able to place this bundle in this fashion. So once you put a bundle, then putting interruption point is not a problem. See, instead of me taking 3 wires here directly, with single connection, I was able to do it. The way, the representation, the look and the feel and everything looks way better. So here we are seeing only 3 connections. Sometimes you may have 10, 12, 15 connections. That also can be fulfilled with help of this bundle. But placing the right bundle, checking the connections will give you yield the result. This is very, very, very important. Okay, that's why you have to be very careful that what number you're giving it, and it has to connect to which part of that target has to match. That's why I said you connection point designations are very, very critical. Okay, hope you have got this one. And when it comes to interruption point, as I said, it is nothing different. All that we have to take it as when you go here and you use this interruption point is the same interruption point they have used it. There is nothing different in that. Okay, just to show you quickly here. So if I put any interruption point, let me put one break point just to quickly show you. So if I want to have it, I'll just put a break. See, you will not have any connections over here. So now, for example, I'll take one interruption point here. I press a tab. So you will see that you will have it. I say this is A. So similarly on the other side, if I don't want this connection to happen there. So now what I do, I will take, oh sorry, yeah. So we will have one more interruption point on this place. So I'll just put here. So I'll select this as A. Then I'll say click OK. Then what I have to do? I have to say connection update. See, Once I made update, automatically you can see that the link, how it is established. And in interruption point, already you can play that right, left, and all those things we already learned, right? This is a property arrangement, you can set it. Generally, it has to be done in a different pages, but I'm showing in the same page. So how you will be connected, and if you are done correctly, how it will show you. So left 0, then automatically you will be having it in this fashion. So this is how, if the connection is proper, everything is proper, you will get a thick line. When you get a thin line means either you have not used the bundle properly, maybe this bundle, the way you are connected is not correct, and all those things comes handy there. So that is very, very important for you to know those lines. And whenever you are done anything, how do I check? Go to that particular connection line and see that is it showing source and target correctly or not. So when I go and see those targets, if it is showing correctly means you are done perfectly. Okay, that is very important. Okay, so let me quickly repeat for you to get a benefited. So what is that first thing? As I said, first you have to go to connections, you have to go to that bundle, take the right connection point. So select it, and after that you first align to that first connection, press tab till you get the right one. So thin line towards the connection and rest is on the bundle side. Please remember, thin line is towards the connection, and give the right connection point number. So this is another one which you have to remember. Then again, same thing, you have to rotate till you get the right. Yes, the thick line is towards the bundle, thin line is towards the connection. Now I can just mention, okay, this is L3. Last time we made a small mistake there by putting L2. Now I want 3 connections has to be done, means 3 bundle connections and 1 actual connection. So this is what it tries to tell me. See, so wherever there is a thin line, it talks about the connection, how you want to have it and all those things. See, that's where that understanding you need to have it. When I press a tab till I get that thin connection connected to that, I have to keep pressing tab. Once it is connected, then put the right connection definition point and you say click OK, and then go to connections, click on update, automatically it get connected. And similarly, the way we put interruption point for the others, on the same line you will be able to put this interruption points, and that is how the connections are all done. So it can be a 2 to 20, 30 connections. With help of this bundle, we can have a single interruption point going from one page to multiple pages. But I showed in the same place, but as I'm saying, here we can directly connect it, but I'm just showing in the same example that even if you transfer, you have to just use a single interruption point. So that is possible with help of a Eplan. For that, we call it as a bundle. And please don't forget to check source and target. Is it correctly showing me or not? Okay. This is very, very, very important for you to have it. So hope you got a fair understanding on the bundle. So wherever possible, you start using the bundle. Enjoy using those bundles and make your circuits look much prettier, much beautiful. Okay, so before I could say goodbye, please explore. Once again, I'm saying Eplan engineering standard, you get a lot of data. Now, I also explained that bundle with help of the same project, energy project. Okay, so you will get lot many things are available in Eplan engineering standard. So whenever you get a time, just go there, explore it, download the projects and use for whichever is useful for you in your daily needs. So before I say goodbye, so I love to say that please like to load more contents, please comment to get quality output, please share to reach maximum users. Don't forget to subscribe. My name is Vishnuvardhan Reddy. Jai Hind. Have a nice day.